Welcome back, everybody, here at Panama City Beach near Pier Park. Actually, I just made a video right over there at Pier Park. There it is. And we are now down here at the pier. I'm probably going to do some fishing on the pier. Once I get my fishing set up, I have to go down to Walmart. Apparently, that's the only place open, which is kind of surprising. It's already like 9:30, but no fishing places are open yet. I guess they don't open till 11. So anyway, we'll deal with that later on. But I want to talk about high volatility, how to use implied volatility in this video. Now, I made a video, I uploaded that this morning as well. I'm making all kinds of videos because, we're down here in Panama City Beach and I don't get to come down here very often. So I'm gonna, change the scenery up, give you guys some good views. We do have a storm, it looks like, coming down there. Hopefully not a hurricane, unless it's a drink, right? But all right, point is, guys, we have basically implied volatility. How does it work? Well, implied volatility works by if you take an option, for example, if you take a covered call and you want to sell that covered call, each stock has a level of implied volatility. Now, the implied volatility itself, the big thing is with that is the more implied volatility a stock has, the more overall, the higher beta that stock is likely against the S&P 500. So the more volatile that stock is overall. So it goes hand in hand. If you have a stock with high implied volatility, you can also earn more premium on that stock. So let me break this down for you. You have an SMCI stock. I just made a video on SMCI, and I want to explain this a little bit closer because SMCI, or Super Microcomputer, is a stock I believe in, but the thing is, that's a very high volatility stock. So what you can do is you can use the options to your advantage, especially if the stock is trading sideways, and you can actually collect more premium by selling covered calls on a stock like Super Microcomputer than you would on a stock like Johnson & Johnson. And the reason for that is simple. There's more implied volatility in the stock. The stock is expected to make larger moves, and therefore you can get more premium whenever you sell the covered call for doing so. And so that is a huge thing. I mean, if you think about how much extra income you can make just on implied volatility, if somebody's trying to sell covered calls, they can make so much more just by that implied volatility, and it makes such a big difference. It can mean the difference between getting a 3% return on that covered call trade and a 10+% return on the covered call trade, especially if you're talking about specific earnings events or something where implied volatility can really spike up. Now, remember, with implied volatility, it can also get dangerous, especially around earnings. And so you don't want to play around too much with it, but at the same time, it can be used to your advantage. And so I would say if you're somebody out there who's looking at, owning at least 100 shares, first of all, you have to own at least 100 shares of a stock. So like Super Microcomputer, you'd have to own at least 100 shares of that company in order to do this trade. But at the same time, if you're able to do that and you get up to 100 shares, 500 shares, 1,000 shares, whatever it is, each additional 100 shares will be an additional options contract that you can sell against that position. So if you get up to 200 shares, 300 shares, 2, 3, 5, 10, etc. So that's the entire goal. Now, with that being said, the more you can do this, the more contracts you can sell, the more 100+ share contracts you can sell against your position, the more income you're going to generate. So the more leverage you're going to have. And remember, when it comes to selling options, the seller of the option typically is going to have the benefit, okay? So the seller of the option typically is going to have the major benefit. The reason for it is because the buyer of the option is hoping that, and praying basically, the stock goes up by a certain amount. Well, the only thing that has to happen for the seller to make money is that the stock doesn't go up to that amount that the buyer hopes it goes up to. And if it doesn't do that, like let's say you sell the option at a $35 strike price and the stock is currently at 30, if the stock never gets above that $35 strike price by the expiration day, then you keep that premium and the buyer of the option, it expires worthless and he loses and you win. So it's a zero-sum game in that case. Options trading really is a zero-sum game. It's the one thing in the stock market, and some things are zero-sum games in life, right? But the options market kind of is like a zero-sum game because the seller of the option is going to keep that premium no matter what. The buyer of the option, though, can benefit tremendously, and the seller of the option will have to give up his shares. If you're the seller, you have to give up your shares at the strike price if it goes above that strike price. So that's your risk, is that you're capping your upside. And when you're dealing with growth stocks, that's not good. You don't want to cap your upside. So you need to be careful how you do this, because with the volatility, also, you don't want to sell a covered call that's below the price you purchased. If you have a cost basis and your cost basis doesn't cover it, if you buy a stock at 30, 100 shares, and it goes down to 20, you don't want to sell a covered call at 20, because now you're going to be forced to sell your shares at 20 if that option stays in the money. You get what I'm saying? And it's a lot easier for that to stay in the money, right? So be careful. But there's various things to consider. That's where diversification comes in. So if one trade goes south and you have to dollar cost average and you can't sell call options against it, you can have other stocks to do it against. But the point is, you need at least 100 shares. And getting back to the implied volatility, just to confirm, implied volatility is this idea that the more volatility a stock has, those options premiums are going to be higher, and you're going to be able to get more premium for selling the options. So taking a more volatile stock as an example, it can absolutely work in your favor. And as we discussed with Super Microcomputer, it can be used as a volatility strategy, not just an income strategy. You can use this to, basically you can dollar cost average more into it, buy more shares, but you can take that income, instead of just spending it, like if you want to a dividend, you could reinvest it, you could put it back in, you could use it as a hedge at some cash to buy more shares if the price dips. There's all kinds of things you can do with it, but it really does lower your cost basis, and it helps out tremendously. So with that being said, guys, I don't know if it's gonna storm, but I mean, we do have some clouds in the horizon here, so I'm hoping, that we get some better weather. It was nice yesterday, so I'll keep you guys posted on everything, but I wanna thank you all for tuning in. Greetings from Panama City Beach once again. It is a nice day out, but it's hopefully gonna be a nicer day. It's always a nice day on the beach though, right? So there's Pier Park in the background. If you guys wanna ever come down here, Pier Park, there's the pier right there, obviously, and then you can go fishing off the pier. But I have to say, guys, Panama City Beach, they had a hurricane, I think, in 2018, but this place has really recovered well. And I gotta say, guys, it is, I'm quite impressed. I mean, just it's very clean, a lot of nice hotels, a lot of nice restaurants, a lot of nice shops. I have to say, guys, I'm very impressed. If you ever get a chance, come on down here. It's a beautiful, beautiful spot. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I want to hear what you guys think of all this implied volatility and whatnot. And thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.